Okay guys, you have probably played Candy Crush. Seeming it is one of the biggest games in the world and it is still going strong. But if you're like me, you have probably completed all of the Candy Crush levels and you're wanting something similar but different. So today we are going to be using Claude to generate our very own Candy Crush style game, all using HTML, and I'm going to show you how to get it hosted live to share with your friends and family, as well as create multiple levels so you're never going to get bored. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so we are in Claude and we are going to type in this prompt. The prompt is create a Candy Crush style game that has level 1 to 100. You can change it to have as many levels as you want. And then the higher up you go in the levels, the more complex the game becomes. So Claude is just going to create it using HTML because it allows us to get this app live very, very fast. So I'm going to hit enter and see what it produces. Okay, so we are back and Claude has finished up the first deployment of the HTML code. We can just click here and see how the game performs. So let's give it a go. And Claude has come back and now we can see what it's produced. So if we just click down here, the HTML, we can see the deployed app. It's got a really nice animation. We can click play and it's got 100 levels all locked. So if we just click and see what it looks like. Now it doesn't look like the actual game is performing. So I'm just going to tell it, I'm going to turn on the I'm going to turn on the recording button just so I don't have to type to make it easy. And I'm going to say this, everything works up until the actual gameplay. So the levels, the presentation, how levels 2 all the way to 100 are locked, everything is great. The only issue is when you click on level 1, the actual game itself, you cannot play. It's just a blank screen. Please fix. And let's give it a go and play. So we click on level 1 and now it's working. So let's give it a go. Let's swap these, swap this, swap. Perfect. And now we're on level 2. So again, this is pretty much a very simple Candy Crush game. We can theme it however we want. We've done fast food. But right now, this is just on our Claude application. We can't save the data and we can't share this with friends. So first things first, we need to start hosting this live so we can start testing it in the real world scenarios. So to do this, we are simply going to go over to the copy button, hit the arrow and press download as HTML. Now, we're going to head over to TinyHost, which is a great platform where you can upload literally any sort of files, whether that's apps, code, HTML, videos, doesn't really matter. And we can just press upload file here and we can open the Foodi Crush HTML. We'll literally call it Foodi Crush. Now, a lot of other sites, like Netlify or Cloudflare, you will need to have an index.html file, but with TinyHost, you do not need that. We could add a password protection or a capture emails for maybe a mailing list, but right now we're just going to do no restrictions and we're going to hit publish. And literally within seconds, we're live, so we can click on it and now play the game. Really clean domain. So we can already share this. The only issue is this won't save our data. It won't remember who we are. So in order to do this, we need to go over to Supabase and build up a bit of a storage we need to build up a data storage area so it remembers our gameplay. So to do this, we're going to head over to Supabase and we are going to create a new project. Just going to hit start project and we're going to log in. Okay, now we're logged in. We're just going to go over to project, click create new project. We can give this name. So we're just going to call this Foodi Crush, and the password, you can just make sure it's a nice long password. And then we're going to hit create new project. Now, once the project's created, we want to find two things, and that's the anon key and also the URL. So we know the URL because we can just copy and paste it here. So we can go back to Foodi Crush and we can just type in Supabase project URL, paste that there. And then we're just going to also find something called the anon key, which if we go over to Supabase, go over to project settings, API keys, legacy anon, and then we can see at the top the anon public key. We're just going to copy that and paste that here. Now, just above the prompt, we are just going to let Claude know exactly what we're doing. So we're going to say, I want to be able to save my progress in the app so I can come back to my game and kick off where I left it. Okay, so now Claude has completed it. We can click it, we can see it's updated. And if we go over to here and download as HTML, we can go back over to TinyHost, press update, and we are simply going to replace the file. So we're just going to upload. We've uploaded the new version and we're going to hit publish. So now let's try out and see if it remembers where we took off. So now what we want to do is we just want to do one more thing. As you can see here, Claude has asked us to copy this slight bit of code here and put it into Supabase. Now where we want to put it into Supabase is something called the SQL editor. And this basically allows the conversation between Supabase and the TinyHost hosted HTML. We are going to hit run, and as long as we see success, which it's brought in, we know that it's worked. So we can head back over to TinyHost and we can try out the game. We're going to view link. Let's just reset and let's type in my name, Joshua. Let's play. Go on level 1. Let's just play the game. So now we know we're on level 2. So if I come off, so I can just exit this, go back on to TinyHost. Let's reload. So it's a new day. Let's go back over to Food Crush. We can type in my name and we can see I'm on level 2. So it's remembered my name, and it will remember anyone's name if they type in. So like I said, you can really do a lot with TinyHost as well. You can look into the analytics on who's downloading the app, you can create custom tracked links as well if you want to send it to specific people or investors, and you know when they've looked at the app, you can see how long people have visited it for, the amount of total page views, where people in the world are viewing it. So there's a lot of data you can build, and even so, like I said, you can build up mailing lists and even connect your own custom domain along with QR codes and other things. Okay guys, and there you have it, your very own Candy Crush style game, all using Claude and HTML and getting it hosted live using TinyHost to share with your friends and family. Now guys, if you found this video useful, don't forget to give me a like and a subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.